Lost. Case is closed. Goliath wins.
On paper, yes, it's a loss. But, and this is why we're doing this deep dive, if you look at the outcome, despite what happened, despite the loss, it's a very different story.
How so? She walked away with nothing.
Financially, yes. But think about what she forced into the public record. That Sony email offering $425,000 to flip the plaintiff. That is now in the court docket forever.
That's true. That would have been a private handshake deal otherwise?
The Epic Records letter proving she was the legitimate manager. Public. The rejection from FedPro showing the systemic conflict of interest. Public record.
She created a radioactive record, a trail of breadcrumbs showing exactly how the sausage gets made.
Exactly. She forced the court to issue multiple orders. She forced the defendants to spend, presumably, hundreds of thousands of dollars just to shut her down. She proved that an indecipherable outsider could understand the rules well enough to scare them.
It reminds me of that line from our summary notes. Maybe she wasn't failing to make sense. Maybe she was making too much of it.
And that's the real question, isn't it? If she was truly frivolous and unhinged, just AI-generated noise, then why did it take a coalition of the biggest companies in music, a $400,000 plus payoff, and a total institutional blockade just to stop her?
You don't bring a bazooka to a knife fight unless you're very, very worried about the knife.
Precisely. If she was nothing, a simple motion to dismiss would have worked in week one. Instead, we have this whole saga of escalating tactics just to get her out of the room.
It really changes how you read those headlines. You see frivolous lawsuit dismissed and just move on, but you rarely get to see the machinery grinding away underneath.
And that's the real takeaway here. This was never just about a song. It's about the cost of entry to the legal system. It shows that if you don't have the right lawyer and you don't speak the code, the system has antibodies that will swarm to eject you.
Antibody is a great way to put it. The system treated her like an infection.
And she treated the system like a patient that needed to be cut open. She might have lost the patient, but wow, the autopsy is fascinating.
It definitely makes you think. The next time you hear about some crazy pro se litigant, you have to ask, who is calling them crazy?